really quickly before I actually get to that part of the thing. I need to check what positive questions. Okay, I can't remember off the top of my head what goddess questions I do, because this was like kind of discussed in the last stream because Heinz was here. He was saying like one of the cutscenes is skippable, and it's actually kind of a really good cutscene to skip. So there's a cutscene in this game where you go see Joe at night, and you have to have him on 180 affection, but you can skip that cutscene if you activate Joe's request, or Kurt's request, for 10 herbs. So that means you only actually have to get Joe to 100 affection and Kurt to 160. This is actually the second time I've ever actually, so this is the first time I've actually timed and ran this ending, like, in a speed sense. Other times I've, playthroughs, power walks type thing. And if I actually finish this, this will be the second time I've actually finished this ending. So because I need to friend Kurt the most, go for all positive answers on the quiz. So I think we all know the answer to if I saw a dog outside and it was raining, what would I do? Because that got answered in the previous ending with my own dog. I don't think we're everyone it, because I know on Tuesdays and Thursdays is like their day off from the carpenters, so they're in slightly weird places. I say slightly weird. I know Joe's at the lake on both of those days, so that's easy. I'm worried Kurt doesn't actually like either herbs or berries. I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, Kurt and Joe like pretty much everything. Yeah, okay, no, I vaguely remember now. I think it's Thursdays. Kurt's at what's it called? I think it's Thursdays. Kurt's outside the garden shop, and it's on Tuesdays he's in the villa. I might be wrong with that. I know those are his like 2 places on Thursdays and Tuesdays, but I don't exactly remember which ones are which. But I also need to actually save up a little bit of money because, well, save up a little bit of money. I need to sell a couple of items because I want some. So you need to get some money in this game or in this run to get a fishing rod. I don't actually remember off the top of my head how much you need because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I only actually do 5 bits of squares of tomatoes. I don't remember how many harvests I do. Oh, okay. I don't know what was going on there, but okay. It wouldn't actually let me like. There you go. Wouldn't let me open up that menu basically. Okay, that's perfect actually. It feels weird now that I'm like actually kind of speedrunning. Like I've got a timer and everything, because now it's like, oh, I feel like I can't waste too much time just looking at various things on like my notes. I just have to go, I think it's this, and carry on. Or like I have to look whilst doing something else. Man, I actually have to speedrun the game. How crazy is that? The funny thing is actually, because there are so many endings in this game, like when I came back and started streaming again, like I started with like, things like a Sort of Swallowtail and Bluebird and stuff like that. So when it's going to be like when I actually try and run that one again, it'll be like hang on, how's this ending go? Ah, yes, good one. Worried about that. I'm pretty sure I just checked that he was fine with that. And you actually kind of want to keep hold of herbs anyway, for Kurt's request. Well, my notes say he's fine with it. Okay, since they're kind of in like opposite places, I'm just gonna skip. With the exception of like watering my crops, I'm just gonna skip Thursdays and Tuesdays. I think I'm not, like not gonna bother befriending them on those days. Except for next Thursday. Next Thursday I'll activate the first cutscene to get the fishing rod. Yeah, I don't really need to see them on Tuesdays and Thursdays because, as I said, they're kind of like they're both in like as far away from each other as possible. Like Kurt being at the villa or in Leela's garden, and Joe being at the lake. Okay, that's a different cutscene. That's yeah, that's a sort of swallowtail. I don't remember if that gives affection. Oh, why did I give that to him? I was supposed to put that in my bag. God damn it. I can give Joe medicinal herbs. But I need to stop giving him normal herbs because I need them for later. Okay, that doesn't actually give any. That cutscene doesn't actually give any affection with Kurt, so that's good. Well, it's not good, but that's whatever. Each one is kind of like separated into like 3 different parts. It's got like the befriending Kurt and Joe, growing these tomatoes, and fishing. And the growing the tomatoes just kind of happens throughout. But I think you can pretty much, and to be fair, you can do like fishing and befriend Kurt and Joe, but it's like, you can also just kind of get Kurt and Joe to like maximum, like, or like the amount of affection that you need them on, and then just trade befriending them for fishing. I'm gonna go to the lake just to befriend, or just to get that first cutscene with Joe. Actually, no, I will. It's kind of messes with my splits because I don't think there's like a necessary time to do like this cutscene. You can just kind of do it whenever. No, I just realised I could have actually stayed there and caught some fish. That would have kind of been like the better thing to do. I suppose I'll just try and catch the fish tomorrow then. Actually, no. No, there's no point in that. Yeah, I'm going to undo this split because I think in future runs I'm going to do it at a different point that is kind of better. So I'm going to get that cutscene when you're closer to having Joe on 100 affection. Because the cutscene that you get for catching 4 fish, you also need Joe to have 100 affection for. So you just use the first cutscene and the cutscene where you catch 3 fish as like a because they give you like 8 affection total with him. So you'd use that to like push your affection with him over to 100, and then you'd get the next cutscene. Of course, now that I haven't had the chance to give, or I've been like remembering, don't give Joe any herbs. The game hasn't spawned any herbs for me. It's really not giving me any herbs at all. Okay, so now I'm just going to ignore Joe. And then I'll go visit him on a Tuesday at the lake. And then I'll do some fishing. And then hopefully that should be like the final bit of befriending for Joe I have to do. Medicinal herbs don't count, unfortunately. Yeah, so I need to do a little bit of befriending with Kurt. Not much. Only like 6 days or so left, I think, of befriending Kurt. But the rainy season is almost upon us. Hopefully there aren't any like storms that wash away the crops. Monday today. Okay. I think the rainy season starts on the 17th. So I'll go do some fishing tomorrow. I'll just sleep past the rainy season. Hope none of my crops get washed away. Brain fart, and I don't remember whether I actually just talked. No, I did. That's not like one of his usual dialogue lines, that's how you tell that you've talked to him before. Okay, so I need to catch 4 fish before the end of the day. I believe the first cutscene, yeah, the first cutscene is for catching 3, and then the next one is for catching 4. And they just require you to re-enter the lake area. If it wanted to give me any weeds, that would have been nice. Well, not weeds, it gave me a weed. If it wanted to give me any more herbs. Yeah, the reason I want some herbs is because there's a part of the ending where Kurt asked you to give him some herbs, and you need 10 of them, and you can just give them to him like all at once. I've got 4 currently. I would have 6, but I think I gave like 2 to Joe by accident. So here's the fishing part of the run. Actually, whilst I still remember, I do need to get this final bit of befriending with Joe done. Now, fishing is very weird in this game, but you're going to be seeing me like reset and throw my line out a lot, because small fish are kind of like weird, but you can like tell this is a medium fish because of the size of the shadow, and because that, like, I know if I catch it, it's like definitely a fish. Whereas small ones are like there's like always a really good chance that like anything with a small shadow is just going to be trash. Oh, come on. But it means you end up doing a lot of this. But that's okay, because it's good practice for these silverfish, because you end up doing a lot of that for the silverfish as well. Oh, that would be fine. You also end up like cancelling a lot when it's a fish you can actually catch, or you just do that and you just don't pay enough attention to the game. Okay. So this first point I only need to catch 4 fish and the size doesn't matter. So catching a small fish is fine. It's just with a medium fish, it's like you can tell that it's definitely a fish, but like I know that it's definitely a fish. But with a small fish, you can never be sure whether it's a fish or a piece of rubbish. No, what's it going for that one? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can at least get the first cutscene, even though I've only caught 2 fish. No, I think you definitely need to catch 3 then. Another fun thing about the fishing is it gets really hard to do it once it gets darker, just because of how it all works. Because you're looking for shadows in a big old pool of blue. Which, I mean, to be fair, I imagine fishing in real life is difficult once it gets to night time. This should be a cutscene. Okay, that should have been a cutscene. Okay, it's probably not a cutscene now because Joe's leaving his area. I might actually just wait for Kurt to go to his thing. I won't talk to him now because that'll only count as like 2. Okay, this is actually where his area stops. I thought he was going like inside. But he just did like a weird 180 and was like, he's not exactly going outside, is he? This is probably like where his path ends, and it was. There's a slight chance that might be worth a little bit more affection. There's a possible chance, I don't think it is. There's a slight chance that that's worth less affection. But I think that's unlikely. Okay, hoping for... Oh, I just realised I wasted all of my crops. Because that would have I could have harvested them like 3 times during the rainy season. Well, not 3 times, I could have harvested them twice. Maybe 3 times, I don't know. I think they would have been good on like the first day. So I actually I wasted all of that rain. That was really stupid of me. Oh well. Okay, so because it's Tuesday, hopefully I can get these 2 cutscenes with Joe. So even though this play is labelled as 4 fish, that's just because it's kind of going off of the notes I have. So if I get to cutscene out, even though this will be like a cutscene and I have 4 fish, it won't be this cutscene. So, because theoretically that's for 3 fish. I may be able to just exit and re-enter, hopefully. Oh wait, no, maybe, do I only have... No, I do only have 3 fish, okay. I still need to catch 1 more fish then, that's fine. Yeah, so hopefully I can just catch 1 fish and then leave and come back. Oh fuck. I wasn't sure whether that was a fish for so long. Like, I was just like, this hasn't like squirmed enough to seem like a fish, and then I messed up one of the inputs at the end just as it was squirming. I was like, oh no, okay, that was a fish. I think that might only be a small fish, but that's fine. Good. checking the area if there's any herbs. I think I only need 3 more now, which isn't too bad considering I've got a few more days of befriending Kurt left. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can't skip this cutscene because of that question there. And then you can't skip it from like a further point either. You'd have to wait for like the scene to change to skip it. But so this is the 4 fish cutscene. So I'm not really in any rush to do the next split. Like, I mean, I could, just for I suppose consistency's sake. So, because the next split is you have to catch 8 fish total and visit Joe at night. Once he has once he has 100 affection. So I could do that now. I actually kind of might do that now because it just makes it easier to compare in the future if I try and do it like as soon as possible. Because basically from this point now it's just waiting until I get enough money to buy the silver rod, and then once I've got the silver fishing rod I can catch 6 large fish. Actually, changing my mind on that. I think you'd actually want to do the 8 fish night cutscene. I suppose like the day you catch, you try and get the silver rod. Or like once you've got the silver fishing rod. Because then if the next 4 fish you catch are large, then that gets rid of that one. Or like it crosses off that cutscene and puts you over half the way for the Kurt cutscene. Yeah, I think that's how I'll do that. So basically all I have to do now is befriend Kurt and grow tomatoes. There's like a certain point I can actually stop befriending Kurt, but I don't know exactly what it is. Kurt gets... Oh, Kurt got 5 for that last cutscene. Oh, it's a blooming other day. It's a Thursday though, so he's not far. So that's fine. I think if it was a Tuesday, I would have just gone straight back to the house. Yeah, I think I may only have to befriend him one more day. Because that'll put him 154, and then there's like the day where I basically give him all the herbs. Yeah, so I'm pretty much done befriending Kurt. There's just the tomatoes left. Well, there's still a lot of fishing to do, but I can't really do it. There's no point in doing any more fishing at the moment. Okay, so if I actually didn't mess up that, like, and give Joe a couple of herbs, then I'd actually be like, this would actually be kind of decent luck for the most part. Like, I didn't have to go massively out of my way. And I can still, like, pick up another one, like, on the way to the fishing. So yeah, so now there's just going to be a lot of watering tomatoes. How many do I have at the moment? Only about, like, 50 something. Well, I'm growing them in 5, so 55 will be when I'm done. So I need to do 7 more harvests. Six more harvests. So I think in future runs I can save time on this bit if I actually took advantage of the rainy season, because the fact that the rainy season didn't like wash away any of my crops was really good, but it meant like for a whole week, like tomatoes regrow every 3 days. I'm pretty sure they would have been harvestable on like the first day of the rainy season, so I missed out on like 2 harvests. think I've got what, only 3 harvests left, which it doesn't sound like much, but it's like, you know, that's still like a whole week or so doing the same thing. So if I'm not lucky, because this isn't really luck, but hopefully I'll be done with the tomatoes before the 15th or 14th, because that's when you can catch the silverfish. So I suppose ideally I want to be done with like I want to be done with the tomatoes before then, but enough before then so it gives me, so I have like a little bit of leeway with the fishing. Because it's like, yeah, I have a whole day to catch 6 large fish, but yeah, sometimes that doesn't go as well as you would like. And actually, I don't even really have a day to catch, or like a day to catch 6 large fish, because I have to wait until like 10, half 10, I think, for the tool shop to open, to actually be able to even catch large fish with the silver fishing rod. But really, hopefully, like, all I actually need to do is catch like 4 fish before night, because then that's the next cutscene. Like, it doesn't matter if they're not all large, because as long as I hit that like cutscene the first time, then that's not like a massive waste of time. So I suppose if I miss it the first time, the next time I can try and get it is just like another attempt. That's then like I'd be going for like all the 6 large fish. Actually, I just thought I might need to befriend Kurt 1 extra day. Oh no, okay. No, okay, you need to be at 120 for the cutscene that then requires you to catch 6 large fish. And then and that's the cutscene where he asks for 10 herbs. I think I'm gonna end up missing what's it called? I think I'm gonna miss. No, yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss silverfish on the 14th or 15th, but I should be able to get it. Well, I can definitely then go for it on the 29th or 30th. That's just a little bit slower, because then there's just gonna be like 2 weeks or so of me just sleeping to get to that point. So the next harvest should be the last one. Oops, I don't know where that was going. This is where I've done my maths completely wrong, and I'm just like, if I've done my maths wrong, it's just kind of bad either way. Because if I've got like way more tomatoes than I need, that's a big old waste of time. And if I don't have enough tomatoes, then that's just like I need to spend more time growing tomatoes. But I'm pretty sure this is right. I think I'd probably have to sell like a few extra things just to hit the 4,500. Yeah, I'm like just gonna miss the silverfish today. So if I had actually remembered to harvest my crops in the rainy season, then I probably could have done it by then, assuming I didn't get like terrible fish luck. And of course it rains today. Okay, so hopefully I'm done with crop now. Let's check. 55, I'm pretty sure that should be enough. Hopefully I'm done with crops now. Now it's just fishing. I need one more regular herb. Okay. Yep. So for this part I only need to catch 4 fish. Just any type of fish. This is a small one. Yeah, it's probably going to get away though because I messed up a bit there. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so that's 2. I think after this one I'm just going to head to the... Oh, I'm going to check the time and then head to the shop. Okay, this should be a medium. Okay, this might be a bit too big, I might not even be able to get this one. No, that's fine. Yeah, so the shop will be open now, so I should be able to sell all my stuff, and then get the silver fishing rod from the tool shop. And then, with that silver fishing rod, attempt to catch 6 large fish. I think I only need to catch 1 fish. So as long as I catch, it doesn't even have to be a large fish, but as long as I catch 1 fish before the night, that's fine. Well, not even before the night, but like basically as Joe gets there. Yeah. So the 55 that gave me 4,400. You need 4,500 to buy the silver fishing rod. So the few blueberries I picked up earlier were actually helpful. So now I'm able to catch large fish. So whereas before I was taking a little bit of risks with some fish small fish that could have been that could have just been like trash. Now it's just like no chances at all. I'm only going for like the ones with big shadows, and there's still like a chance that they might be medium because the medium shadows and the large shadows look similar. But yeah, So now I like only want to catch large fish. So this is a large fish. There were a few that like I passed up then because I kind of knew they were only going to be mediums. I was like, they were bigger than the small ones, but they weren't big enough. This might just be a medium, or it might be like the very low end of large. Yeah, no, that was just a medium. I think that's just a medium, but yeah. Okay, so now basically what I'm waiting for this next cutscene is for Joe to appear. And then once Joe's got here, I can just leave and come back. And that should be the next split. Okay, so I've got 3 large fish so far. I don't think I'd hit the time just yet. I might have to wait until 7 for it to like count as Joe in his area. Because I've definitely caught at least 8 fish and it's definitely night time. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 3 large fish. So I only need to catch 3 more. And even though I could try and catch them now, it's kind of hard in the dark, so I'm not going to. And actually, I think you need to enter. I need to activate the next cutscene anyway, which is entering the forest area on Tuesday or Thursday. I'm going to do that next. Oh no, it's the rainy season. Oh no, it's the rainy season tomorrow, because of course. I don't actually know if this will stop it. But I can go fishing in the rain now, it doesn't matter. No, okay, that's fine. And it's like a slightly higher chance of getting good fish luck anyway in the rain. I think that's only going to be a medium. Oh no, that's a power berry. Okay. that's not useful, but okay. Okay, that's definitely a big fish. Okay, 2 more. That might just be a medium. It's kind of hard to tell when they're far away. No, I think that's just a medium. But you kind of can't stop anyway. Like once you've started like reeling a fish in, you can't stop. Which is why like I'm really cautious of reeling in rubbish. Because it like takes roughly the same amount of time as catching a regular fish, but it just doesn't do anything. Okay. Go on. Come on. It's an odd question, but I'll answer it. If my country went to war, would I go? No. Yeah, there's like a longer version of the answer, but it's basically I don't agree with war, so I wouldn't. I would never sign up for like any sort of armed services or anything. If there was a draft and it was like mandatory, I suppose I don't know what I'd do, because in those cases you don't really get a say as to whether or not you go to war. But yeah, if I had a choice, I would not. No. That's 6. Yeah. Okay, so actually, cutscene order may depend, but if tomorrow's sunny, then that means I've got the cutscene with Kurt, and I can use that to my favour. It's not, okay. So that means I do have to get the next cutscene first. Okay. Oh, this is stupid. This means I won't be able to get it, yeah, no, I won't be able to get, silverfish on the 28th or 29th or 29th and 30th of summer, because I then have to wait because just of how cutscenes work. So that cutscene is Kurt 1. In that cutscene he basically goes, hey, can you get me some herbs? And you go, yeah, I'll get you some herbs. And now I'm going to go give him 10 herbs. Okay. The funny thing I find about Kurt chopping is he actually misses the like if you talk to him from the other side, looking at like a different angle, he's like nowhere near that bit of wood that he's chopping or is attempting to chop. Okay, so now I can catch the silverfish at last, but not yet. I need to wait for a specific day, because you can only catch the silverfish on days with a full moon, and that's the 14th, the 15th, the 29th, and the 30th of every month. Okay, I'm going to save here. I shouldn't need to, but yeah. Because I'm pretty confident with catching the silverfish now. I believe the timing for the silverfish is between 5 and 2, midnight. You can only catch it between 5 o'clock and midnight on these days. And actually something I'm going to do is... so because obviously, you know, between 5 o'clock and midnight it gets pretty dark, I'm going to turn up my TV's brightness. I'll actually turn it up, I'm trying to turn it up on OBS as well. Because obviously turning it up on my TV only makes it brighter for me. It doesn't really help any of you see it better. I don't know what would be like the best way to improve the okay. Okay, so it's a little bit brighter now. I'm not going to change it by much. Oh, it's so like as literally like as I changed it on my monitor, the kind of the sun in the game shone like a specific way. So it kind of hit like it actually like brightened that up as well. So that was accidental but mildly amusing because it was like it got way too bright way too fast. And in some seasons there's like a good cue for occasionally there's like a good cue for night. I don't think fall, or like sometimes I don't know, I don't think there's gonna be a good cue for like when to start going for it. Of course I don't have Joe's schedule because by the time he starts going away that's gonna be too late, so I kind of just do need to be observant. So I'll probably end up being quiet whilst I'm like attempting to catch the kingfish, the silverfish. So I'll kind of explain it now. When catching the silverfish, you can actually tell what it like when you've thrown the line and it is a silverfish, because it's the only fish that spawns like a noticeable amount away from where your lure ends. So actually this won't actually cost me any time, but if I just like throw my line out, you notice now that the fish spawns, you know, the fish spawn quite close to the lure. The silverfish doesn't. The silverfish spawns notably like far away from your lure. Not that far away, but like you have to move your lure in order to get to the silverfish. So basically what you do is you just keep like casting out your lure at like a sensible distance. So basically like how I've been casting out, so like the rest of the run, like at these kind of, maybe like a little bit further than these. But like you cast it out at like those sorts of distances, because then when it does actually appear, it doesn't make it ridiculous to like reel it in. If it's too far out, it'll take, so like by the time you actually like reel it in, it'll take too long and the line will break. I don't actually think I'm able to add splits though to, no. I hate that you can't add splits to live split in the middle of a run. Because I wanted to add a split for ending now, or like the original timing ending, and new timing ending. But I've just got end, so I just have to end it. I'll just do new timing just because I've never done a run of this before, so I don't have anything to compare to. I'm actually just going to start fishing now, and it'll go like past 5, and then I'll start noticing, hopefully. I hope I'm not missing something. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so you can kind of tell, like, hey, how far away this is spawned. Something's up with this fish. Come on. Okay. So now as long as my line doesn't break, I've got it. Ah, you fuck. Can I set the time? No, I've still got a bit of time. Not much. Why the line broke on that, I don't know. That's like nowhere near long enough for it to. Yeah, so the line broke on that one, which is irritating because usually it's like if you've been if you try and catch a fish for too long, the line just kind of breaks as like it's just kind of like a give up, mate, you failed on this one. But I had like definitely not been going at that one for too long to count it as breaking. But it's here again, so hopefully. Excuse me. I'm hoping this time it's so close it shouldn't have a chance to break. There we go. So now I believe all I've got to do is wait a week, I think. And that's Fishy's story. That's the second time I've ever completed this ending. And my first speedrun of it. Thank you. Hey Demo, how's it going? Just in time for the ending of a run. Because now, even though this is the end of the run, I now have to watch the credits and then watch the post-credit scene because of new timing. This is the best part, yeah. So actually, even though since Heinz kind of stopped running this game, he discovered like a skip in this ending where you skip like a cutscene where you don't have to befriend Joe, or you skip a cutscene that like requires 180 affection with Joe, so you skip like giving like 10 days of giving Joe items. This one is still like 3 minutes behind world record, so so this can be improved, but it's one that I'm actually kind of looking forward to improving, I suppose. But yeah, for the most part, fish luck wasn't terrible. I think it could have been a little bit better at the beginning. And actually, like, something that you kind of don't realise that plays a massive part in this run is weather RNG. Like, if you just get rainy days through the mild season, that like saves a lot of time of you watering crops. But there were just like a lot of points where I was just waiting for days, like maybe like, oh, I can't do anything now because it's raining and I need to activate this event on a Tuesday or a Thursday, and then oh, I need to, you know, do this thing that like in order to get like the silver fish activated so I can actually catch it. So yeah, this one could be better, but I'm happy with this as like a first attempt. Yeah, it's one of the things, like, because there are some runs in this game where it's like you have to get like getting bad weather can ruin your run, or getting good weather can ruin your run, or whatever, or like getting good weather can make your run. But this is one of those ones where it's like it can't make your run worse, but you can get lucky and have it go better. And yeah, in case anybody wasn't aware, the Harvest Goddess is in this ending because, yeah, why not? It's like one of the few endings she does actually appear in. And it also kind of doesn't make sense. Like, it makes sense that she appears in the Goddess Dress ending. She doesn't, she just appears in this one as well.